Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel for this weekly Forex analysis. I'm out here, it's a glorious day here in St. Petersburg, Russia, guys. And what I love about this country, guys, is that the summer is not too hot like in some southern countries like Bulgaria or something like this. So it's very beautiful weather here. You can enjoy any cold days and some warm hot ass days. So I'm going home and I'm about to make this weekly Forex analysis. We're gonna check out the Euro USD. It's a huge consolidation going on there. We also have gold, which is on very significant level. We are gonna check that out as well, and we are gonna check some other major pairs and some secondaries. So let's get started, guys, and let's get this money. Okay, winners, back on the charts. I'm on the Euro USD, the daily chart, and as you can see clearly, the chart is in bearish trend. So what I'm about to wait here as a setup, as you can see on the daily, we have a very sideways move, but you can see that we are getting close to a very nice resistance, about 1.032035. okay, so this is very important zone for this week, for the upcoming week. So if we target this zone, then we have a reason to look for a sell signals and short the pair with the bearish trend. And then we can get back to the 1.00 zone area, which is exactly right here where the price stopped. And we have another opportunity also, the price to break this resistance level and we to go up higher, probably first to these highs over here and this mini resistance area. And then if the things are going our way, we can climb up even to this previous consolidation area. So another move to these previous highs is also possible. But for now we are still very bearish, so I'm looking more for sell signals on this pair. On the GBP USD, on the monthly chart right now, and as you can see, the price closed above the support area on the weekly with a very nice pin bar or a doji candle. So we have a very big chance, if the price go bullish and close bullish this month, we can expect some nice correction, probably to these previous highs. And that's for the long term, guys. Let me show you this resistance. You see where the bodies are. So that's about the 50-60% of the Fibonacci retracement. You can see the 61.8 zone area. So for the long term, we have some clues for a reversal. But what happens on the weekly? We have two bullish weeks, okay, and one corrective week. So this move to the downside can be just a correction of another bullish shootout. Now let's go to the daily chart and see what we actually have there on the GBP USD. We'll say once again. So you see, guys, this looks like a retest of already broken trend. So what we can expect is another attempt to break this high and this mini resistance on the daily. If that happens, we can observe something like a head and shoulders and push the price all the way up back to these previous highs. And that would be a nice setup, because as you can see, the height of the pattern is nearly as much as is the potential target. So we can get the 70-80% of the head and shoulders target and get a very nice move to the upside. Just we need a break above this zone. If that doesn't happen, if we continue bearish, and if somehow the trend have been respected in some sort of way. So let's imagine the trend is still not broken, but we are at a resistance. Then of course we can look for a test of this area once again, this little low right here, break it and meet the next support area, which on the weekly you can see right here once and here second time. So this is an area, long-term take profit area, which we can focus on. So observe the chart, guys, see the patterns that are happening and the clues that the charts are giving you for the overall trends and potential reversals. So yet I'm still more bearish on this chart. Another scenario which we can observe is actually a pullback to the upside, test of this high, rejection from here, and another push to the downside. That is also a possible move if the same happens on Euro USD. So if we pull back and reject this area, then we are going down. Let's now switch to some other charts, guys, and let's see the daily chart on the USD JPY or the Japanese yen. And here it's interesting that we have broken this uptrend and we have stopped at the support zone right here. And that's a beautiful thing because it was expected and this could bring us more money. So if we have bought here, like I gave a signal in some groups, we could amass pretty nice pips to the upside to this current resistance zone area. And I accidentally deleted it right now. But you can see that now we are in a resistance. How strong this resistance is, for now I cannot tell you. But also another setup for the long time is, since we have broken this trend, we to have a retest, create the double top pattern, and then when we break it from the downside, we to continue more bearish and make some beautiful strong correction, maybe to this previous zone. And that is also possible scenario. Now let's move to the Euro JPY and see what is going on here. Currently we are in sort of resistance, still in a bullish trend on the daily. For me this looks more like a correction, so it's possible we to see again some push to the downside, and then if we break this zone we will have the double bottom pattern and we can ride this pair back to these previous highs and the liquidity zone that we have here. That is something that I would trade. So if we have a pullback to this previous support, if we respect it, then go back bullish and break this zone, then we can expect another bullish continuation. And that's it for this market. What about the Euro CAD? Well, here we are currently in a consolidation, so we are waiting to break out from this consolidation, and you can draw your trend lines like this here, guys, from both sides, and there is something like a triangle forming, so we are waiting for a breakout or bullish or bearish from the downside to get a confirmation for the next swing move. So there will be impulse on this chart, we just need to break out from this consolidation area, and that is what I will do on this particular pair. Now let's switch to the gold chart, guys, and see what we have here. It's interesting, I have shared in my Facebook a signal on this chart. It was on the daily chart when the price just hit this mini resistance zone area and the downtrend trend line. So let me clear this chart up a little bit. I'm gonna remove this one, and I will leave this one. So my signal was sell from here, set a stop loss here on the 17,996. Okay, and as you can see, it's funny, but the price still didn't hit the stop loss. So this trade is still active, even if I didn't enter a trade. My take profit target is here, so this previous 1736 zone area. And then if we break it, of course, we can get back to the previous low. But what actually happened is that on the next days, with the news coming, with the Russian situation, we got a nice push to the upside, and we are still in a downtrend, guys. As you can see this, let me show you bearish trend lines. We can still respect them, and this can be just a correction of another bearish move. And this is what I expect. I'm more bearish on gold. If of course the price break these levels, we're going definitely to 1872 zone area. And of course, if we break it, we are going to chase the previous highs. And that's a beautiful setup, guys. And I recommend you to observe this chart, and when you get the right signal, just enter the trade and don't hesitate. The gold makes huge moves, so you can amass pretty nice pips on this crazy pair. For now, until we break these highs here, I'm still bearish on gold. But yet on the weekly and on the monthly, you can see that we have a strong impulse to the upside, and if that continues, we can see another spike to the upside. And from this consolidation on the higher time frames. So let's go back and check the US 30 and what we have on the weekly chart. As you can see, pretty nice recovery on the weekly, but still at a resistance. So we have a resistance here, and we are going to check out the S&P 500 to see what we have there. And as you can see, we have the same or similar resistance right here. So it's a key point area, and we can trade these liquidity zones by selling or buying. But first we need a sell or buy signal. So if we break this level, and if we can get some sort of a retest, it's worthy to look for bullish opportunities and bullish continuation to the previous highs. So you just mark your previous zones here and you take your profits there. Or you can mark this one. If you're not that greedy, you can get a smaller take profits. Also, if we have a bearish scenario and if we respect this resistance, then what I recommend for a take profit target is this support area, because this acted as a good support and resistance zone in the past. This would be a first target, so you can open 2 trades, and the second target of course will be this previous lower low. Of course we can break it, but this is the targets that are most profitable, because you have the best chance to get at these levels. So this is my expectations or on the US indexes. Let's check it out also USD, US oil. There is no USD. So here on the 4-hour chart we have had this beautiful triangle pattern, and I have shared this sell trade. So I shared the signal from somewhere here, yet I have spoken about how you can trade even from here, because we have the triangle pattern, a breakout here, but it actually was fake breakout because we got this rejection signal, meaning that the price will probably not continue bullish, so you could start selling from here with a stop loss above this high, and you could ride this trade all the way down to this previous support area, and this is exactly what I did. And those who are following my signals, I hope everyone has taken their profits. Actually, my profit was the $86 zone area, and we almost touched this zone. So here you gotta be fast, you gotta cut where you're satisfied, because sometimes the price will not touch the exact number, because there are many buy orders set there and also many take profits set there. So this is a reversal point or reversal zone where everything can happen. So let's check out also the other trade which I have shown. So here we got the rejection signal, so we have a retest. You could also sell from here, where we test the borders of this triangle, and the stop loss of course should be somewhere above this high. So you could set your stop loss somewhere here, or even above this previous trend line, right, in case we test it one more time, and take profit of course of the next support zone. And this is a beautiful trade, because this trade gives you about like 70 or 80% chance the price to continue the bearish move. And as you can see, it's very easy setup, because we have already had the bearish downtrend. We also have the double top pattern. You see the first top and the second top. So this chart can continue actually much lower to the downside, nearly as much as is the size of this double top. But yet on the weekly you can see that we have some strong trend lines. So we are currently exactly on this trend line. So this is a double top that I would never take. If we are at the support of a trend line or a previous support zone, it's not worth it to take this pattern as a sell, because you have also a lot of bullish signals, and a lot of buyers can watch this chart and just see this as a bullish opportunity and continue with the trend to chase the previous highs, and at some point of time to make even higher high, continuing the bullish trend move. And that is possible now. So that's it for this chart, guys. There is no new setups. Of course you can wait for some bullish signal. For example, how you can trade this on the long term is you will have to wait to break this downtrend before taking any bullish setups. Yes, we're at a nice support zone right here, but we are still in a bearish trend, so it's risky. Better to wait for the breakout of this trend than wait for a retest, and only then look for bullish signals. And when that happens, you just target a new higher high on this trend, and the first serious resistance is somewhere here. So this is setup which I would love to trade. And then if the price pulls back here, we can look for another bullish opportunity from a previous support area, and there your potential take profit target are also very nice, because here you have a nice resistance. And this is how you take trades on a new trend, guys. And I hope this is helpful for some new beginners or people who have already traded forex but are not very confident about where to set their entries, where they can know about the shift of the markets on the new trends. And that's it, guys, for this chart. Let's check out also some other pairs, what we have here. I don't have too many pairs for you today, guys, but we can check, for example, this pair. And this is a nice pair, by the way. Let's check it out. A nice rejection here from this area. So this is a strong sell signal, but do we have a resistance area here? Well, we can say that here we have a support and resistance area, and on the daily we have closed below the resistance, which is pretty nice, very strong signal. You could enter a sell trade here with a stop loss above this, but this is on the daily. This little bit such trades take some time, and you could target a move that is bigger than this whole risk, right? So the best take profit target is this area right here. So that's something like 1-to-1 trade. And then you have the correction. You could enter as well here, since we have a retest of a broken trend. Let's go to the 4-hour and check what is there. Okay, so you see how the price retests this broken trend line, and now we can really continue bearish, or we can form a consolidation zone here, and after some consolidation here, break out bullish and get back to these previous highs. So this is the target for the bulls who are waiting for a bullish breakout, and again the target for the bears who are waiting for a new retest on the previous support zone. Now let's delete everything and let's see if the price make a lower low. If it makes a lower low, we are definitely in a downtrend, and here will be our bearish channel, and it can continue really to this previous lows. Okay, so after this bearish impulse we can get another rejection, another correction actually, and then the final push to the downside, and this is how trends are formed. Well, that's everything for this weekly analysis, guys. I wish you successful trading and see you next time. Peace.